Okay,
Uh,
so I am recording now, but I'm gonna
hmm.
boost up the game in a second.
You're already recording. Mouse is Mouse is back. We all know that now.
I
Screech.
was getting food. Okay, don't judge me.
Nice. But hell yeah, auto-tuned thoughts.
Okay,
No,
I've
No.
got
the
to.
thoughts.
Yes.
Okay,
Isn't that the most common one in the entire game?
okay. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it and I can fucking hear it.
Okay, good. Should we skip this or play it?
Skip it. Just fucking skip it.
Skip.
Okay, okay. We're skipping. We're gonna click
Bro.
the fact that I can
New
still
game.
continue my game, but we're gonna we're gonna click new.
Mm, I don't even remember this shit.
Nor do I. All I
Is
remember.
it the one with the bitchy ass coworker?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
It is. It is the bitchy ass coworker. I fucking hate her.
Yes.
I
That's
mean,
Do I need to put on a filter for me so I don't swear all the time?
yes.
No, Merlin can do stuff.
No, that's gonna take too much work.
I
It's gonna have to.
where's the
Wait, I can use my controller on this?
Yes,
yeah.
maybe.
I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be weird.
Yes, of course. Excuse me.
You...
I know those kids have been talking about me behind my back.
God damn it.
The flashers make fake smiles when I walk past. They wave half-heartedly and say things like, "Oh, hi, Emmy," or "You're the only one brave enough to pull off that look." They're all two-faced lying assholes. I hate each and every one of them. Amino, Sachiko, Kurosawa. Just look at them. Everything about them is fake. Fake lips, fake nails, fake smiles, fake personalities.
Sounds like you're singing.
Look, I'll be the first to admit that I'm a fake bitch too. Oh fuck. Even I know I'm not as bad as them. I'm not horrible to every person I meet, just the ones I don't like.
You sure?
It's not fair. I have to work with them. I just wanted a part-time job, something breezy and casual.
Breezy!
How are they supposed to know these delinquents would obsess over tormenting me? Mao is unbearable, but probably the least terrible of the three. She's a year younger than me and acts like she's some famous pop idol. But she's a dropout just like me, working this dead-end part-time job just so her parents don't kick her out of their house. She spends her evenings singing at underground bars and hanging out with shady talent agents who swear they can promote her and make her the next big pop star. She gets taken advantage of time and time again, but never seems to learn her lesson. I don't know if she's just stupid or she really thinks she's on the right track to becoming famous. Sachiko is the kind of straight-laced girl you see at every school, studying her ass off to earn her parents' approval. Y'all wanted me to bleep out everything like that. The type of girl that always has the best grades but never really has any friends.
I'm the opposite.
She's the kind of girl that graduates, then the reality of the real world knocks her on her ass. And she realizes she actually has no clue what she's doing, just like the rest of us. So she settles for the first crappy job she can find, and then suddenly it's 3 years later and she's still slaving away for whole managers just to make ends meet.
Okay, wait, give me a second. Okay,
What?
I'm just gonna turn noise suppression on. Okay.
Do you not want the auto-tune?
What? No, I just had to turn my noise suppression on so that no one can hear two of me when I say something loudly. Anyway, there
I heard!
Instead of being humbled by her station in life, Sachiko decides to take her anger out on everyone around her. I've seen her slap customers out of frustration. Yep, real fucking bitch.
You didn't even.
I don't believe fuck.
You didn't even do it right. Okay. Anyway, read.
Rumor has it she strangled our boss on one occasion. At least too afraid to fire her now. Don't blame him. I'm afraid of her too. And then there's Kurosawa. I could write an entire blog on all the things I hate about her. She's pretty, but she's very aware of it. She seems to have a new sugar daddy every few weeks. Some poor old fool that she strings along and milks dry.
Yeah.
She must be nearing 30, but all her friends are still senior high school. It's more than a little weird. They hang out around the train station, bullying homeless people and shoplifting from the convenience store. I'm pretty certain that she's done time once or twice.
Why is she working here?
Good question. Kurosawa is just an all-around terrible person. She makes Amano and Sachiko look like saints in comparison. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a worse group of coworkers.
When did it become bright?
Magic.
Color.
Finally, there's me.
Finally, there's light.
Let there be light. Emi Katsuno. University dropout, part-time cashier, and up to my ears in debt. I live in a small apartment in a bad neighborhood just to keep my head above water.
Okay, maybe you should turn it off for now. Just for a bit, you know?
It's still a thought, though.
Just turn it off for a bit, please.
Fuck you.
Fine.
My apartment building is filled with deadbeats, loan sharks, junkies, perverts, you name it. Boy's name highlighted, though.
Because
That's
that
a
is the
miracle
worst
I
thing.
managed to snatch up the best apartment in the worst building. Although the place is nice, rent is questionably low. I'm fully expecting the landlord to wander in one day and demand more money or murder me.
Absolutely.
That is the
Yeah.
best landlord ever.
I'm constantly worried about money, worried about my safety, worried about what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with life. As if that wasn't bad enough, I have to work 4 days a week with the three worst girls I've met in my life. Today is no different from any other day. Amano greets me at the door, her disgustingly puffy and putty lips pulled back in a half snarl, half.
I didn't even hear the word smile there.
Smile!
You're cutting out for me.
Fuck you!
Yeah, no, Oliver, you're.
Yes. It is the auto-tune.
Yeah, please.
Fine.
Thank you.
Mhm. I can smell the sickly sweet scent of too much lip gloss from 10 feet away.
Okay, there you go. Now you sound disgusted. Wonderful.
Oh, hi, Emmy. You're late again, you know.
Fuck you.
That hi, Emmy.
Bitch.
Yeah, sorry. Just let me past. I'll go clock in.
Whatever. Kurosawa wants to see you.
Whatever.
Just go see her.
No.
Fine.
No.
I love that voice.
Amano walks off. I look around for Kurosawa. The stale stench of cigarette smoke eventually overwhelms the lingering scent of lip gloss in the air and leads me to her location.
Stop.
You wanted me?
No.
That's no. I need you to process a big refund. Don't mess it up, okay? It's for a regular customer.
Okay.
I remember this
give me
part.
Yeah, no,
that.
Sam.
What am I refunding?
I don't.
Fuck yeah!
There's a bunch of shirts on the counter. Just ring them up and refund them for cash. You can leave the money in the envelope under the register.
Is that glitching for you guys as well, or just me?
Yes.
Yeah, for me too.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. I'm going
No.
for a smoke break.
No, you're
Oh,
not. I decided to clock in before processing the refund. I won't be paid for this shift if the company doesn't know I came to work. I go behind the counter and retrieve the sign-in booklet. I flip to today's date and fill in my details. Done and done. The shirts that Kurosawa mentioned are lying haphazardly over the counter. I pick them up and scan each one. They're not cheap. First rings up at 11,000 yen, and the next is 13,000.
I'm pretty sure. I know I've done
That's
the
a lot of money.
we've
You
done
have
the
done the calculations.
we did it before, but I can't remember.
Do it again.
Okay, so in our currency, it's 834. So like $83, and the other one for 30.
$83 for a shirt.
Yes, and the next
Who
say,
is dumb enough to do that? Who
and
is
then
dumb enough to buy a f***ing shirt for $85?
and the next one that is 13,000 is 985, so $95
Oh my god.
for 30 for shirts. 6 shirts and they're
There's
all, oh god.
all up, each one a little more expensive than the last. They don't look worn and the tags are intact. I'm supposed to ask for a receipt or proof of purchase before making a refund, but the customer is obviously not here. For reasons. Besides, the request came directly from Kurosawa, my superior, so I can't exactly refuse. The refund goes through the system successfully, and the cash drawer opens up. I count out the correct amount of money in 10,000 yen bills, then pop an elastic band around the cash and put it in an envelope.
Those exist. People
Yes, they do. Y'all didn't know?
just carry around 10,000. Okay.
I also print a copy of the refund receipt and slip it in with the cash. Job done, I slide the envelope back on the register and lean against the counter, surveying the store. I can see that there aren't many customers around. It's still early in the morning after all. We don't usually get much business until around lunchtime. I hover around the register for a while, biting my nails and staring at the clock to pass time. Dude, same. Kurosawa eventually returns from a smoke break. Half an hour must have passed by now. Who does she think she is?
A dead woman.
You finished that refund?
Yeah, she's gonna die.
Yeah, I did it just like you said.
Okay.
She rummages around underneath the cash register and pulls out the envelope stuffed with cash. Her fingers flick through it quickly, counting each note, and she nods as though satisfied.
Good work, Katsuno. I'll pass this on to the customer next time they come in.
No problem.
Where will be
Anyway, I'll take over the cash register for a while.
online?
You want to go tidy up stock?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not too bothered if Kurosawa wants to take over my register duties. It's boring standing around. I'd much rather be doing something than nothing. As I head toward a rack of untidy jackets, Sachiko bumps into me.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Sorry? Did she actually just apologize to someone? Sachiko, the customer abuser.
Why does that sound like a boss
That's
name?
fine.
It does! It does!
I haven't been sleeping real well.
I go, oh my god. I boot up Dark Souls. Sachiko, the customer abuser.
Get some rest, I guess.
I want that to be a boss so badly.
You haven't yet eaten all of your
Ugh.
Easter egg chocolate,
Oh.
so I've been told to give it to you. And strip
Merlin
on
ain't doing
it
nothing.
up.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll do that. Yeah. I'll get round to it.
As I said, I don't have all f***ing day.
You know, I was just given chocolate. Now, come on, shut up.
You're
What?
giving chocolate.
Yeah, don't people
Hey,
come
give
into
me
your room and
some.
just give you chocolate? Like,
No.
no, it's
No.
Easter.
Everyone hates me.
No, it's chocolate.
Same.
It's Easter chocolate that I haven't eaten yet.
Sorry I've got
What?
you here. I know I haven't really been
Oh,
able
is
to
that
get along
chocolate?
lately.
Since
I've got
Easter,
my own
Arvid.
personal issues, but that's no reason
It's
to
not
count on you
Easter.
to
That was months ago.
Yeah, it's from Easter.
Why do you still have it? Isn't it?
I haven't eaten it yet. What? I don't know why
You
it hasn't been.
disgust me.
I don't know why it hasn't been thrown out. It just hasn't.
Probably stale as all hell now.
I know. I'm not gonna eat
Probably
it.
not even eatable.
I know. I'm not gonna eat it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here. Sachiko's had a change of heart.
So I'm resigning as of today. I don't deserve this job. I wanted to apologize and make sure there's no bad blood between us.
She looks like a psychopath.
You're a psychopath.
Yes,
No,
but
I am.
she also looks like a
We
psychopath.
all are. All
No,
of
I
us
don't
in
know
this
what to say.
VCR.
I'm not.
Never expected.
You are, Mouse. I
No.
heard you earlier.
No.
I've been here this entire time.
You're just imagining things.
Nah, no, I'm not.
Do you have another job lined up?
Look at how she's smirking. No one smirks like that when they quit the job.
Smirking.
I would
No,
if I hated my job.
Need
I
to
mean,
work on
yeah.
myself first. I have a lot to think about.
But in this case, she's just a
As long as you're
fucking
sure about this. I am.
what?
In that case,
Y'all want me to bleep out my swearing? I'm trying
Ju-
my best.
I
Just
forgive you.
listen.
Thank you, Emmy. Well,
What?
until next time then.
Yeah. Until next time.
Sachiko takes her leave. I'm still a bit taken aback by her sudden personality change. Did I misjudge her from the start? No. No, we didn't.
Absolutely not.
No, that can't be it. She has a history of abusing customers and coworkers. Every time I see that, I just hear in my head, Sachiko, the customer abuser. We need to make that a boss sometime. Regardless, I'm actually kind of glad she's trying to get a grip on her life. I hope everything works out for her.
Damn it.
If she's resigning today, then I suppose the only two terrible coworkers left are Amano and Kurosawa.
I dropped the knife in the sauce.
I glance at Amano, who is standing by the door waiting to greet customers. She has a vacant expression on her face, like always. I then look towards the register where Kurosawa should have been standing. But she's not there. Didn't she offer to take over the register duties for me?
No.
Where the hell did she disappear to?
She got shot.
Hopefully.
I heard 2 Merlins.
By him, two of me as well.
I wander behind the counter. The register doesn't look like it's been touched. Out of curiosity, I slide my hand under the register. And the cash stuffed envelope is gone. No
Oh,
sign of it.
we know what happened.
Framing.
Yeah.
The receipt from the refund is lying on the floor. I bend down and pick it up. It's a standard refund receipt, saying the value of transaction. My name is signed at the bottom since I was the one who processed it. The refunded money is gone, and so is Kurosawa. Did she? Yes. Yes, she did. No, she couldn't have. Surely she wouldn't have run off with the money. No one would be stupid enough to risk their job over that, would they?
Yeah.
Ah, there's Katsu.
Very.
You should go ask her about it.
Excuse me? Huh? Kurosawa still here? She seemed to pop up from nowhere.
Katsuno, a word, if you please.
Old man.
Hirota, the manager of the store. He normally spends his time in the office out back, so it's kind of unusual to see him here. What could he want with me?
Sorry.
Let me read.
I apologize.
Well, yeah, I processed a big refund this morning.
Is that so? Do you have the receipt?
Here.
I handed him the transaction receipt that is still between my fingers. He looked at it once, then twice, his eyebrows furrowing.
This is quite a large refund. No wonder the system flagged it. Did you get approval from Kurosawa before processing this?
Kurosawa was the one who asked me to process it, sir. I never even spoke to the customer that it was intended for.
That's not
And then
true,
she's gonna
Kurosawa.
say,
I don't know anything about this refund.
Check the
Excuse
cameras.
me? Excuse me?
Where is the refund
Where are the
money
guns?
now?
Well, I put it in an envelope underneath the register, but...
Envelope.
There's no money here, sir.
Envelope.
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 Envelope, mother.
Envelope.
Cantaloupe.
Yes. Yes.
Schnitzalope.
Yes. Even more correct. Schnitzlope. That is what we shall call it.
Fine. I'll start saying schnitzelope.
She's lying to you.
Of
Excuse
course.
Interesting. No money to be found. And Katsuno, you're the one who signed off on the refund. That makes you responsible.
And this is why you
Really?
always have a recorder on your phone going at all times.
Like I do at school.
Exactly.
Sometimes I
Let me
do.
say.
Yeah, I did sign it, but...
You're going to have to tell the truth, Katsuno. Did you take the money? Don't make me get the police involved.
Wait, hang on. Do you think I stole it? Kurosawa asked me to process the refund and leave the cash in an envelope.
No, that's simply irresponsible. It's not safe to leave cash out of the register.
Shut up.
But
I feel my stomach beginning to sink. What exactly is happening here?
Schnitzels.
Confess at once, Katsuno.
That we have
anyone stole it,
confessed.
Kurosawa!
Exactly. Was that Kurosawa?
Enough! We're not going to stand here and argue about this like bickering school children.
Why not?
Yes, we
Well,
are.
then-
That's
then
fun.
It's not a problem with the cash, is it?
Sachiko,
Like
Like
a serpent slinking out of the shadows. Sachiko slides beside Hirota.
slides.
Like a serpent slinking out of the shadows.
Yeah, Sirita?
What was that? Yes, Hirota.
That voice,
you
she
know
sounds
Mrs. Katsuno
depressed.
taken an envelope of cash from the register?
Oh, yes, sir. Just this morning. She acted like she was processing a refund, then pocketed the cash. I meant to bring it to your attention sooner.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Check her pockets. You idiot.
Sachiko, that hasn't changed at all. She just sold me
You
out.
need to sound angry. Gel.
I'm not yelling, and my father is trying to watch a movie downstairs.
Yeah, it's a bit rude, you know.
I went to catch a glimpse of Kurosawa smirking at Sachiko, nod in unison and giggle.
Aren't they right next to the manager? Like, can't they hear this?
Exactly.
Can't you just hear
How do
them?
they not
How can you not hear them
see
giggling?
them? They're not. You know, this is why I didn't want to do this in the first place. I hate this. I hate these people.
Are they?
Well, they'll die. They'll die eventually.
Yeah, no, they'll die
This is
soon.
why I would just
It's fine.
They'll unalive soon.
this. Are they in this together? Or just throwing me under the bus so they can steal some fucking cash.
You didn't cheat.
You, Mouse!
No, I don't feel like doing that right now.
Right now?
Can't believe it. Mouse, no. No, that's not what I meant. God damn it.
There you have it. A witness to your crime.
What crime?
If you would kindly call
As they say, the secret ingredient is crime.
Wait just a minute!
Exactly. I scream louder than intended, but my blood is boiling,
That's not
and I can
healthy.
barely control it. No, it's not, Mouse. It really isn't.
Why don't you check the security cameras, huh? Maybe that I'm innocent.
Oh, you know those cameras haven't worked in months, right? I suppose nowadays they're mostly just for show.
Well, that's stupid.
Of course, if Hirota really
Mm.
wants me to, I could go double check just to be sure. Though I think that would just be a waste of time.
Thank you, but that won't be necessary, Kurosawa.
Imagine if they did work and there was literally footage of them stealing the money.
And then the boss just fucking, nope, the security cameras do not work. No, no, they do not work. No. Kurosawa's eyes narrows as she gazes at me wickedly.
How is he not seeing this? This is the dumbest manager on the planet.
Which?
Amano, please show everybody what you found.
Who is Amano? Oh, right, the pink-haired girl.
You got it, boss.
You got it,
Another
boss.
depressed sounding lady.
You got it, boss.
You got it. I didn't even realize Amano was a part of this discussion. She's leering at me disgustingly and slapping an envelope against her open palm.
Found this
Oh, sorry,
was the one-
Schnitzalope.
walker out back.
What, okay?
Sorry, Mouse. Schnitzalope.
Yeah, Schnitzlope. You
You
gotta say
have
it right.
made me sad. You've made me sad, Oliver.
The Schnitzlope is the best.
I can feel the blood drain from my face. I haven't even
That's
been out
healthy.
the back today. Are they all in this against me? Do they plant evidence to get me in trouble?
You're lying! I haven't even had time to go out back today!
I mean, what do you want me to say?
What do you
Think
want
the
me to
cash
say?
just appeared out of nowhere.
Merlin, shut the up. Do not
It's
stoop to their level.
It's funny. I like their voice. I like her voice. It's like, oh, what do you want me to say? What do you want me
I
to
swear.
That's
if you
enough.
start
That's it,
talking
Merlin. Just you saying that you like her voice, that makes me mad.
What do you want me to say?
She's a bitch.
Well, I'm not saying that.
It would seem all the evidence is against you, Katsuno. Since we located the money, I won't have you arrested. But you will not step foot in the store ever again. Do I make myself clear?
So that's why you start walking on the ceiling.
Loophole.
And I will make sure you never
What
work
if you
in
walk
any
on
of
your
our
hands?
stores again.
I mean,
No,
another loophole.
no, it's simpler. Why don't you hop around?
No, you hover. You just hover.
You put on 2 pair of
You
shoes.
just hover.
2 pair of shoes.
You just wear a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
That
no.
way you don't step foot in the store. You step shoe in the store.
Loophole.
We're finding loopholes. She can still go to work. I'm speechless. I can't even process my thoughts. The quiet giggling and snicking of Kurosawa, Satoko, and Amano buzzes in my ears until my skull feels like it's going to burst.
This is the
Boom.
worst boss ever because he doesn't hear. He has,
No,
he somehow
just
has
deaf.
worse. He has somehow worse hearing than me, and I have really bad hearing.
He's like
Maybe the
half
boss is
deaf.
also just out to get her.
Yeah, no, they're all ganging up on her.
It
Hirota
could be.
grabs my shoulder and tries to lead me outside, but I jerk away and stumble backward. My back slams into the
Oh,
glass window at the front of the store. Thankfully, the glass doesn't shatter, but I can immediately feel a bruise forming.
Oh,
I push myself forward, regaining my balance,
I
and
need
duck towards
paper.
the sliding door.
See you around, Emmy. Oh well.
did someone
I
just
guess
die?
not, hey?
Mouse, probably.
I hate this. I am leaving.
Oliver, no.
Oliver, yeah!
I think I no. Why? Why?
He just died.
What happened to Ma?
Mouse, are you okay?
Come back to hear mouse screeching, whoa!
Are you
Whoa.
okay, Mouse?
I
Mouse?
attack myself with knife.
What?
You know what? Nah. Y'all can do this on your own.
No, 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 no.
No.
Why?
Just, why? Why are you wanting to leave?
Because I want to watch anime.
Oh, I hate. Fine, but just so you know, I hate
What?
you. Okay, see you.
What? Why?
Okay, just.
You were the one who took over 2 hours to get back to us, but we're supposed to be recording this.
Okay, just. Do you want? Are you going or not? I'm confused.
I'm gonna go Jojo or something.
Okay, so who's gonna do thoughts now?
I have no idea.
Well, my voice is echoing. So whoever, unless you can figure out who that is coming from, it can't be me, because then it will be
I think it's
echoing.
mine. I think it's coming from me. I'll
That
turn on noise suppression.
okay? Yeah. Wait. You know I can't hear myself anymore. Okay, great. So shall I do it then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You tears
Trying to
blinks out of your eyes.
yeah, both of you are trying to get out of it. I see. Sure. Okay. My anger and fear and anxiety get the better of me, and it's a good 5 or 10 minutes before I realize that I've been running aimlessly through the shopping mall. Wonderful. I reach a hand to my eyes and wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around.
Moisture.
Moist.
I require moisture.
I wipe away the moisture and take a deep breath. I look around, trying to get my bearings. Moist. Moisty. The escalators. At least I know where I am. I can hear myself from someone's mic again.
I don't
Who,
know.
whose mic is it?
It's not mine.
Arvid, is it still yours?
I guess.
Okay, mute yourself until you need to say something.
No.
Okay, I might do the same thing as I did last time when
What
we
was
played this.
what was that?
I just kind of left. You remember?
Oh. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Okay.
But I might be here. Maybe.
Okay.
I will be muted, but I might be.
Okay. Okay. We'll never know. Okay, I'm okay with that. What, are you sharpening a knife? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. No.
That is the most suspicious no I've ever heard. Okay, I need to sit down and compose myself. If I don't calm down, I might be tempted to run across the return to the store and start punching those absolute booty holes.
This is somehow worse.
Donkey hole. With my head down, I blindly charge towards a small seating area. What is that voice? It sounds like something from Genshin Impact. What the hell was that?
It sounds like you.
What are you on about? I hate you. Okay. I collide headfirst with someone in front of me. Without thinking, I scream out in anger.
Watch where you're going.
No?
That's not very nice.
Sorry.
Was that at least the noise I heard? Was that at least the noise I just heard? That was...
Yes.
It's Merlin.
What are you on about? It looks more like you than anything. It's blonde. Blonde equals you.
He kind of looks like me.
Exactly. With the glasses as well. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't make that sound? Wait, this girl. I know
Are
her.
you an anime girl?
Yes, Harvard, are you an anime girl?
Maybe.
We have figured it.
Oh, wait, this girl. I know her from somewhere.
Katsuno?
No.
You?
No, I shot myself.
Huh? I know you. Have we met?
Yes, of course. We graduated from senior high school together. Remember?
No.
Did we?
Senior high school was more than a year ago. It feels like a different lifetime. How does she expect me to remember that?
Maybe. Yeah, you're Sato, right? Aoi Sato?
That's
Owie.
You do remember.
The replacement for Yui in this game. We've got Aoi. Aoi! Yui Aoi.
Well, kinda. Sorry. I've had a crappy day. I just got fired, so I'm not thinking straight.
Stop sharpening knives.
No.
Is that even... Is that coming from you or is it coming from the game? I can't tell. It sounds like a sound effect. No, it must... Okay, okay, but what? Are you sharpening something or... Is that the game? I can't...
Maybe.
Is it the game? I can't tell.
I will be quick. I will go. Okay.
Quick with what?
I need to run down with a plate.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
You got fired. I'm really sorry. You bumped into me pretty hard. Are you hurt?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Aoi is rubbing her arm tenderly. I, I figured that I must have injured her. But I'm really not in the mood to stand there and apologize to some old acquaintance. Aoi is rubbing her arm tenderly.
I have to go. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I push past Aoi. Unexpectedly, the shy and spineless girl grabs my arm and stops me from leaving. Her grip is surprisingly strong.
Katsuno? You said that you just got fired. Is that true?
No,
Wait, yeah, I'm pissed off about it.
Tell me what happened.
she
Why are
died.
you so interested?
Duh.
I just thought maybe I could help is all.
Whatever. You can't help. Some bitch set me up. She stole a bunch of money and made me take the fall.
Yes, very nice explanation. Hello, Mouse.
I see.
Screaming.
Can I leave now?
Hello.
Sorry for keeping you.
Ow! My knee's just cracked.
Yeah, okay.
Ow! What did I miss?
Once again, I turned to leave, but Aoi's next words managed to catch my
You know,
interest.
if someone got you fired, there is a way you could get revenge.
Revenge? What is this girl on about? Does she have some way for me to get back at Kurosawa? What am I thinking? I can't even step. Shut up. I can't even step foot back in the store. My chance to get any kind of justice doesn't exist.
Revenge? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm gonna sharpen a knife again.
Murder.
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
Murder.
You should.
Hell no. You're not going cold on me now. Tell me what you meant.
Murder.
Oh, okay. But let's talk quietly. There may be a way for you to get back at whoever got you fired. Have you heard the rumors of Corpse Girl's website?
I tried to find this website. Doesn't exist. I'm sorry, guys. You can't kill people. No, I tried to find it. I
I can't
searched.
kill you.
You know, I searched it up and everything. I couldn't find it. I was gonna put Arvid's name in and everything, but I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Why?
I smell rotten flesh.
To see if it worked, Arvid.
Corpse Girl? Who is that? Sounds like some death metal band.
Is this factually correct, Mouse? From your experience with the death metal bands?
Well, maybe, I have no idea.
Aoi ignores my comment and continues on with her speech.
That if you visit Corpse Girl's website, you can request a death.
Beautiful.
I smell rotten flesh!
Request
Oh,
a
wait,
death?
it's my feet.
What?
Can I request mine, please?
Request a death? What is this girl ranting about?
Hang on, start over. I'm completely lost.
Aoi frowns. A look of annoyance on her face.
Say somebody wrongs you and you want to get revenge on them.
Go on.
Rumors state that you can visit Corpse Girl's website and fill out a form in order to request a specific person's death.
Does this mean I could live alone? I could
But you don't
What
know
if
how
you
to
type
cook.
in everyone?
just everyone. And then everyone on the planet dies. Wonderful.
This Corpse Girl. Is she, like, a hitman or something?
Yes.
No one knows the truth. All I know is that her victims always receive a photo of their own corpse before they die.
How is that possible?
We will
Time travel!
Yes, time travel.
I don't know.
Get in TARDIS and go to future.
Back to the future.
I've been wanting to use the website for some time. There's somebody that I'd be happier without. But I'm not brave enough to go through with it.
She's killing her mum, isn't she? She wants to kill her mum.
A monk?
Yeah?
I'm sorry, my hearing is so bad.
It does belong to you. Thank you.
Okay. 3F.
Sorry. Can you... Am I here? Or am I dead? Am I hearable?
That's questionable.
What do you mean? Can you hear me?
3F.
Can you hear me or not? Just shut...
No.
Yes.
Okay, you can. Good. I was confused.
Still, I want to know if the rumors are true. If you use the website, you could tell me if it works or not.
She's gonna enter your name as a test.
This whole thing sounds sketchy. Risky. Are the police gonna come get me if I go on this website?
Yes.
Incognito mode.
Yeah.
Incognito.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Aoi doesn't make a further attempt to stop me when I turn when I turn on my heel and walk away.
Owie.
Owie, that hurts. I don't know what to make of her suggestion. Can such a website even exist? The ability to request a death just sounds so unbelievable. And yet, we went through the website. I found myself unable to get the possibilities out of my mind as I make my way towards the train station. Corpse Girl, a website tailored for revenge. I could dob in Kurosawa, Sachiko, and Amano. If I could remain anonymous, then no matter what happened, whatever fate befalls those girls, it couldn't be traced back to me. I start to
Sure about
wonder.
that.
I start to wonder if ordering the deaths of a few girls simply because they got me fired is a little extreme. Although,
There's nothing that's too extreme.
although they're not exactly saints. They're closer to human garbage more than anything else. They've always been hostile towards me. I'd probably be doing the world a favor if I had them all killed.
I like hostile things.
If they screwing me over without a second thought, if they screwed me over without a second thought, who knows what they might do to their next unsuspecting victim?
Merlin, I have something to tell you.
What do you have to tell me?
Oliver went into another VC in another server.
What?
Oliver went into another VC in another server.
Oh,
Because
you've got to be kidding me.
he got other things to do.
Yeah,
That
other.
meant leaving.
So he just doesn't want to be with us.
Yeah.
That is mean.
Well,
That is so mean.
yeah.
I hate him. No, yeah, killing all three of them is the right thing to do. Removing them from the planet will prevent them from hurting anyone else. My heart begins to race.
They're all healthy.
Wait, so does everyone in this game take the exact same train
Yes.
at the same time,
Yes.
looking at the exact same thing?
Yes.
So everyone who takes this train must stand inside one another.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You're correct.
The trip back to my apartment is boring. The train carriage is nearly empty. Save for a few junior high boys and a couple of women in business attire.
Junior high boys. They're high.
I have a few seats all to myself, so I sprawl out and check my phone for messages. When I feel confident no one is in the carriage watching, I decide to search for Corpse Girl's website on my phone.
Remember, incognito.
I don't exactly know how easy it will be to find. Maybe I should have asked Owie for the address.
Owie.
Well, a quick search shouldn't be too hard. I begin to type Corpse Girl's website. Are we saying this aloud? This is a dumb idea. What are we doing? A few results pop up on my screen, but none seem relevant. There are a few links to funeral services and animal fan sites, but nothing really.
Did you say
Animal.
No, anime fan site.
I heard animal.
I'm sorry if I
You
said
said-
animal. I meant anime. Jeez. Okay, anime fan sites, but nothing really matches. what I'm looking for. Maybe this was a bad idea. I should probably delete my search history. You never know what else is on there.
Merlin's routine.
Let's one more search. Corpse girl. Request. Death.
And then it came up straight away. My phone seems to lag for a few seconds as the search is submitted. Then, a fresh list of links appeared. The top result catches my eye immediately.
Revenge at your fingertips.
I'm tempted to search this up, like exactly that. If I do, what comes up? It's probably just gonna be
You
something.
get redirected to the FBI's website.
Corpse Girl, revenge at your fingertips.
Fingertips. Does anything come up?
Yeah.
Mister?
The only thing that came up was Kill a Queen. Hang on. If we continue with the game,
Yeah.
this must.
You need to edit.
Yeah, I know. I will.
No slacking.
This must be it. I click on the link and the website loads immediately.
Oh no, it is frozen. I see.
The website is simple. There's a freaky little dancing girl at the top of the screen who looks too happy to belong on such a too happy to belong on such a site. The whole site is really basic. A small blurb of text offers instructions.
Request a
Blurb.
death. Fill out your victim's information and upload a photo of them. Your victim will receive a
Blurb.
photo of their own corpse shortly before they die. Watch out. Don't be an idiot and enter your own information, or you will be
Saying
cursed.
this out in public.
What the hell?
We're very smart.
Is this site actually for real?
Yes. I start to
No,
wonder if I
maybe.
should go through with this. There's very little useful information on the site. I mean, it does say request a death, but come on. Is someone actually going to go out and kill the person I choose? And how on earth can someone receive a photo of their own corpse before they're actually dead? That just doesn't make sense.
Photo editing.
My heart suddenly skips a beat and I nearly drop my phone when it buzzes at me.
Thank God. It's just a text message.
An unknown number. That's never a good thing. Wait a minute, there's a photo attachment. Who would be sending me a photo from an unknown number? My curiosity gets the better of me and I open the message. Money. Kurosawa. You freaking, not a nice word.
Which?
Yes. I knew it. I knew she set me up. And Amano and Sachiko were in on it too. They made me process a fake refund to get cash out of the register so that my name would be on the transaction. And all for what? A bit of cash they have to split 3 ways?
Kurosawa, I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
A few of the junior highs
I found something for you, Arvid.
nearly look at me with a worried expression. Nearby looking at me with a worried expression. But I don't give a damn. I'm angry. I'm furious. Kurosawa is
Thank
going
you.
to pay. I'm worried what you guys are laughing about. Mouse, I don't know what you've done.
What?
You've done something. I closed Kurosawa's message and returned to Corpse Girl's website. It's clear what has to be done. I'm going to request Kurosawa's death. I read through the website's instructions one more time to make sure I haven't missed anything
Enter
important.
the victim's phone number. Upload a photo of the victim.
So this is on a bus. I mean on the train, right? And there are,
Like, okay. So this train is so far up in the sky.
you can see the top of buildings.
Yeah, it's scary.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look out the window.
Yeah.
Buildings.
Maybe it's a airplane.
I can't believe it. Kurosawa just signed her own death sentence when she sent me a photo of herself. And her phone number was included with the message.
Message.
I fill in the phone number and upload the photo, my hands trembling the whole time. The thumb hovers over the submit button. I feel a chill down my spine, my face turns pale, and I immediately feel cold and clammy.
Clam.
Is Kurosawa really going to die if I use this website? Or is this all just a sick hoax? I run through the possible outcomes in my head. The first possibility, nothing happens and Kurosawa is none the wiser. Second possibility, Kurosawa gets pranked by whoever is running the website, maybe the administrator gets a kick from tormenting people. Kurosawa might just receive some spam texts or something like that. Third possibility, Kurosawa dies, she gets murdered, or some elaborate scheme is concocted to make her die accidentally. My lips curled into a frenzied smile. I like the third possibility the most. Psychopath, yay!
Should not laugh.
Not
People will look at you.
Yes, especially when you laugh like that. I slap my thumb down and smash the submit button. It sounds like when someone's like, smash that subscribe button. Prepare for the end, Kurosawa. Okay. Loading. Wonderful loading. I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
I can't see anything.
Well, good, there's nothing on my screen. Well, when I get home, I can barely contain my nervousness. I'm
Why are
shaking.
you speaking like that?
I'm shaking as I open the door to my apartment. That's a lovely little apartment with the... What is that on top of the bookshelf? What is that? There's a box, a teddy bear, and... What is that? You guys see it, right?
What
Who?
is what?
On
What are
top
you
of the,
talking about?
on top of the bookshelf.
Yeah, there's like bear and
What is that?
Number pig.
cat dog hybrid.
Yes, cat dog hybrid. Is that a Russian doll on there?
Yes, but it has like
And then there is the Wii console.
yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh, my back is breaking slowly.
Wonderful.
Ow! Sorry.
By the time I
Continue.
walk through the door, the sun has just started to set. The backdrop of the city, set behind the backdrop of the city. Ugh. Even though it's not dark yet, I'm feeling physically and mentally drained. The drama,
Physically and mentally ill.
the drama at work this morning, the taunting laugh of Kurosawa. I feel exhausted, like I want to crawl up into bed and sleep. Despite my
Holy
dipping
crap.
energy levels, I can't extinguish the burning question flickering within my mind like a candle flame. How will I know when or if Kurosawa is dead? Will Corpse Girl's website notify me? No,
No, the news.
no, of course not. I didn't give any of my personal information to the site. The entire thing was anonymous. Your IP address? You did not use incognito, you idiot, you stupid idiot. And it's not like I can visit the store tomorrow and see if she comes in to work. I'll be kicked out as soon as I show my face. So what do I do?
Cry.
I whip my phone out my purse and open Noise, a social network app
Noise.
that all my co-workers are connected to. Kurosawa, Sachiko, Amino, and I are all in this group chat labeled Work Life. We used to chat to swap shifts
Swap.
with each other and complain about the boss. And then they worked with the boss to get you fired. Just as I was hoping, I haven't been kicked out of the group yet. I swipe through the list of chat members and tap on Kurosawa's profile. Last online, 1 hour ago.
Googly eyes.
Yes.
I
Perfect.
need help.
What do you need help with?
My back. It's breaking. Ow.
Um, um, break it the other way.
Okay.
Perfect. If I use this app, I can keep an eye on when Kurosawa is active. She only has to use she only has to be using her phone for noise to detect that she's online. She doesn't necessarily have to be using noise itself.
What is happening?
The best
Don't
way
worry.
the best way I can think to monitor if she's still live or not. It will do for now at least. I wonder why Kurosawa sent me that photo of herself via a regular text message instead of through noise. Maybe she thought she could be busted if someone got into her noise profile. But people can steal your phone, you idiot!
Idiota.
Who knows what that girl was thinking? Regardless, I'm thankful she made such a stupid mistake. I
I'm
would
thankful.
I wouldn't have obtained her phone number if she had decided to message me through noise. Instead, after all, noise is strictly an online service. No need for phone numbers. Come to think of it, where did she get my phone number from? Well, no matter. It worked it out in the end. I slumped down on the couch in front of the TV and keep my phone firmly gripped in one hand, my knuckles whitening. I start to bite the fingernails on my other hand out of anxiety. In an attempt to distract myself, I switch on the TV and stream some stupid reality shows. The distraction hardly works. I find myself instinctively glancing at my phone every couple of minutes, waiting for any kind of update on Kurosawa's online status.
Merlin,
Hi.
what is this about that game you added to your library?
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Um,
We really need to talk.
I refunded it, don't worry.
Wait, what are you talking about?
My cat girl lover.
Oh,
Well, I just recorded
Merlin.
I just recorded you say that. Thanks,
Merlin,
Oliver.
are you okay? Are you mentally okay?
No, of course not. Anyway,
I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna go again. I just needed to confirm that with you, and since what you said, yeah, that's confirmed now.
okay. Yep. The evening passes slowly.
No.
Excuse me.
No.
If you're gonna go, just go.
Excuse you.
Pass it slowly. And that's how you fucking say it.
No.
And then he leaves. Wow. Okay. Sunlight streams through the open curtains, and I startle. Hell! Did I fall asleep on the couch? Well,
Yes.
obviously. I wipe my mouth with my sleeve, cleaning off a trickle of drool from my chin. My phone is still in one hand, and I quickly check it. I tap on the fingerprint smeared screen, but it's not responding. Well, it's died. It's been on all night, you idiot. The battery died. I must have fallen asleep and left the screen on all night. I race towards my charger and plug it in, anxiously waiting for enough energy to turn the phone screen back on. After what seems like an eternity, the phone comes to life. I catch a glimpse of the clock as I swipe the lock screen away. 6:34 a.m. I would never wake up that early without having a reason to. Ever. What is this girl on?
I wake up at like that time.
No, but without a reason to wake up. Like, I wake up earlier when I have school and stuff, but like during the weekend, if I didn't have Latin, I would be asleep until 4 in the morning. I mean, 4 in the afternoon. 4 in the morning.
Latin.
I open noise as quickly as I can flick through to Kurosawa's profile. Wonderful. This profile is private. We're not connected to the person.
Damn it! She blocked me.
Well, obviously, why wouldn't she? I frantically navigate the group chat and find that I've been kicked out.
Damn it! Damn it!
What can I do now? I've got no way of knowing whether Kurosawa is still alive.
The news!
I slam my phone down in frustration, and it vibrates in retaliation. That makes no sense. If I threw my phone on the ground, it would not vibrate. It would die immediately. I mean, no, my floor would die. I have a Nokia, but
You have a Nokia.
yes, I have a Nokia. I broke my
You
phone.
have the most dangerous weapon, Merlin.
I broke my old phone, okay? So they gave me an indestructible one.
Huh? Another text message.
From Kurosawa. I blink a couple of times. You could be texting me at this hour. It might be Kurosawa again, trying to rub my face in her victory. Isn't it rub her face in... No, rub her victory in my face. Not rub
Yes.
my face in her victory.
Yes, Merlin. Yes.
This game is stupid.
No, it's the best game.
You said that about Fun Never Die Trying, and that was the best game.
There can be many good games, okay?
Yes, like, I
As long
suppose
as there's
so.
blood involved.
Well, if that's the case, at least I would know that she's still alive. I hesitantly pick up my phone again and open the message. There's no text, just a photo attachment. Oh, that is beautiful. No, you can't
Nah,
deny
nah,
it.
nah, nah.
You can't
Who
deny
would
it.
say, who would say, yeah, when they see an image of their own corpse?
I
Now,
know what Merlin would say. Oh my
You'd say
god,
wonderful.
it's gorgeous!
yeah, that is gorgeous. Look at it. I feel like that's probably the best photo of this girl in existence. Like, no, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's probably the
Merlin, weird.
no, like the cutest image of a girl is when they're dead. Like, that's just the fact. I must sound like a psychopath right now, don't I?
Because you are.
Oh yeah, I just said the cutest photo of a girl when she's dead. Don't worry about me. I'm normal.
A corpse.
I nearly dropped my phone in terror. A photo of my dead body, twisted, crumpled, like it's fallen from a great height. A splatter of blood is flecked across the grass.
No.
It's hard to make out the details of the person. Dirty blonde hair, familiar clothes, smudged makeup. So she just said she has dirty blonde hair.
That is not dirty blonde. That is blonde.
My hair is dirty blonde.
Merlin likes dirty blonde.
This dead body. Is it supposed to be me?
Yes.
There can be no mistaking it without a doubt. This is a picture of my own corpse.
Corpse.
I shriek again, unable to process what I'm seeing. I'm so entranced by the battered corpse that it takes me a minute to notice the timestamp. in the corner of the photo. It's today's date, but something's off. The time says 7:28 a.m. That's about an hour from now. I shiver involuntarily and feel the sickening sensation of bile rising in my throat.
This photo. Is this a prediction of my death?
Photoshop!
Am I going to die within the hour?
Yes.
Of course. You're gonna die probably in about like 20 minutes for us. So, I'd say that's within the hour, right?
20 minutes for us.
Yeah. Like, how long is that for her? Like, 50 minutes for her, 20 for us. Right, okay. Then the truth hits me harder than my face hit the ground in this grisly photo. When you request a death on Corpse Girl's website, your victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Before they die. I can't look at it anymore. I throw my phone to the side and curl up on the floor. Did Corpse Girl send this to me? And how did somebody get a photo of my corpse? I almost said a photo. Where are we? Scotland. Okay. A photo that is seemingly from the future.
I see a star.
Go towards the light, mouse. It's impossible. It has to be a hoax. Some trick. Some psycho tormenting me.
Yeah, that's all it is. Someone is messing with me.
Star moving.
Probably Kurosawa.
Star, where are you moving? Come back.
I get off.
Okay, so
Yeah, what?
here's what you do in this situation.
Yeah.
You go down to the ground floor, and then you're safe.
You said that last time. You said that last time. You just said go to the first floor. I mean, it would fix the situation here. She wouldn't fall off and die like an idiot.
Yeah,
So I
I am
suppose.
smart. Sorry, I'll shut up.
No, it's fine. I get off the floor and stumble around. I feel kind of lightheaded and unbalanced, and my stomach feels queasy, ready to launch its contents through my throat at any second.
Whoa!
I blindly reach around for my phone and finally grasp it with near frozen fingers. The phone number that sent the photo, it's an unknown number, but the digits don't match the number that could have texted me from yesterday. So it's unlikely it came from her. Bizarrely, the phone number is kind of weird. There are more digits than should be possible. I tried to count them, but I stumble a few times in confusion. I eventually conclude that the number has 18 digits. Way too many. We have 8. Why do they have 18? In addition, the phone number seems to repeat its digits a lot. 666 33 666 22 666 44 666.
I love 666.
Me too, and it seems like the owner of this phone number does as well.
We can be friends.
Yay!
Woohoo!
It seems too strange to be real. Is it possible to fake a phone number? You can get
Maybe.
you could get a burner phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Something interesting catches my attention. Even though the caller ID doesn't recognize the number, it has data on the origin of the number. Tokyo, Japan. My very own city. Guys,
City.
I'm from Japan. I live in Tokyo.
City.
Yes. Perhaps the sender of the photo can mask their number,
Exactly.
but can't hide their location.
Please don't stab me.
Use NordVPN.
This video was sponsored by NordVPN.
Why? No, it's sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. This gives me an idea, and I decide to get to the bottom of the situation, despite my head throbbing and my stomach pleading to be emptied. Like, please, please
Pleading.
puke right now.
Please puke.
Please, I'm begging. You need to vomit. I punched the phone number into a search engine along with the keyword Tokyo. One result. The link points to a popular discussion board. Noise channel. It's an anonymous board where users can talk about almost anything. And no big surprise, it's owned and operated by the same company behind the Noise app I use on my phone. I tap the link and get taken to a discussion topic from less than a week ago. I quickly read through it. Topic: strange photo from unknown number. Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contact.
Merlin, what did you do?
Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something. It's 666-33-666-22-666-44-666. Seems like Tokyo area. I'm in Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka.
Ahs-
What do you say, Ahsoka?
Oh, Osaka. Oh, I'm. It's just when I see anything like that, my mind just goes Ahsoka. I don't know why. Yes, hello. What do you want? Oh, bring her to me. She's mine. Gimme,
So,
gimme, gimme.
Ah!
Hi, hi. Oh, hello.
you crazy man?
No.
Hello.
Hi!
It's just
Hello!
I was just being given the cat. Okay,
Okay.
Kit Kat.
in advance, yes. Okay, wonderful.
K. Nice.
The topic has only one reply. One reply. Reply. Strange photo from unknown number. You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Thinking about contacting the police, not sure if I'm overreacting. And that's
Oh,
it.
you're overacting.
And that's it. The end of the discussion. Neither post followed up on the conversation. Call the police.
Call the police. Call the police.
You stupid or something. Yeah. That didn't give me anything to go on, except now I know that at least 2 other people have received bloody photos of themselves.
Police.
I wonder if these photos were as extreme as the one I received. Yours wasn't even
They were worse.
extreme. You fell off a building,
worse.
so what? Like, who cares? I mean, you can walk that off.
What?
Just get up and walk. It's fine.
Walk out the door. And then jump.
Yeah, if you don't want to fall, go to the ground level. If you don't want to die, you fall and just walk away. It's fine. What happened to these 2 posters? Why didn't they continue the discussion? Why?
Because there were a little Merlina that interrupted them.
I feel myself beginning to sweat. My body going from cold to hot and back again several times a minute.
Lovely.
Is this how Arvid feels the second he wakes up? Start
Yes.
beginning to sweat. It feels like I have a fever, but I know it's just stress tearing me up. I check the time. It's 6:59 a.m. Well, you're about to die in 29 minutes.
I hurt myself.
Are you okay? About half an hour until the time printed on the photo. I take a deep breath, and the doorbell buzzes. I freeze in
Ring
place,
dong.
unsure whether I should answer the door. In this sketchy apartment building, it's a risk to answer the door on any given day, but even before even taking into consideration that some psycho just texted me a photo of my own damn body,
Photo.
I tiptoe towards the door on stiff legs and gaze through the peephole. There's no one there.
Phew.
I
Ah,
breathe,
phew.
I,
Phew.
I breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe I'm just on edge and the doorbell echoes from someone else's apartment. Besides, I don't know anyone who would visit me unannounced, especially this early in the morning.
I would.
I slump to the door, my back sliding down the door as I come to rest on the carpet, my legs splayed out haphazardly in front of me. I've had enough fear for one day. I just have to believe that this whole thing is a hoax. It's probably karma for trying to get revenge on Kurosawa. Yeah, that's it, karma. The doorbell rings again, and I scream in shock. My head slamming back. my, my head slamming back against the door I was resting against. That must have hurt. You start screaming and you hit your head. I jump to my feet and ignore the peephole this time, simply swinging the door wide open. A gust of chilly morning air sweeps into my apartment, and I shut my eyes tightly against the sudden cold. My messy hair tangles in the wind and obscures my vision when I open my eyes. Quickly, I sweep the hair out of my face and I look around. There's no one here except
Nice little bag.
a metal trolley is blocking the walkway in front of my door. A stark white bag, about the size of a human body, rests
That does not look like
atop.
the size of a human body.
It looks like the size of a child.
Yeah.
It's the size of Simmer right
Look.
there.
Looks. I was about to say looks like the size of Marilla.
Too late, I've already said someone shorter than me. My heart begins
I
to race.
can't see. My eyes are blind.
Open the mouth.
Hello?
My heart begins.
Where are you?
What? What is going on over there?
What do you mean? What? What do you mean what's going on?
Someone like dying. Is someone being poisoned and gagging to death behind you? What is going on?
That could be arranged.
Okay. My heart begins to race as I immediately recognize what this is. On TV, they always show these trolleys used in morgues to cart dead bodies around. Dead bodies. The vomit that has been trying to escape my body all morning finally makes its way into my mouth. I retch and heave in the doorway until nothing is left inside my belly except the stinging stomach acid that threatens to burn through its fleshy container.
Should I do sound effects?
No,
Yes.
Please.
fine. Okay. The stench of wafting from the trolley is overwhelming.
Smell.
Pinching my nostrils closed does little more than trap the horrific odor inside my own skull as I gag and sputter involuntarily.
I don't want to do that sound effect.
My hand reaches forward as though controlled by some being other than myself. I can't pull it back and I I can't pull it back and I can't prevent my fingers from grasping the zipper tag attached to the front of the body bag. I unzip the bag. Oh, that is a beautiful person right there. No, that's the hottest thing I've seen all day. A dead body,
I think Merlin's mentally ill.
no, like a dead. Lily's looking at me like she's concerned.
I'm pretty sure dead bodies are supposed to be cold, Merlin. What
Yes.
do you do to a corpse to make them warm, Merlin? What are you doing with corpses? Are you hugging them?
Yeah, all day.
There's a star.
No, because like instead of teddy bears, this is what we have. We hug human corpses. Like, why? What did you guys do growing up?
Is that what you do in New York?
Yeah, of course. Like,
You go out, stab a random person in the street,
No,
take them home.
no.
Just mess with it.
We take a train to London, so the stabbing's legal, and then we just take the body back. So we don't get arrested for the crime because we killed him in London. Is transporting a dead body illegal?
Yes.
Probably.
I have no idea. And there I am, a wretched corpse exposed to the day's first rays of sunlight. I stand there in the doorway as I lay there atop a trolley, simultaneously alive and dead, but more dead than alive in both bodies. The bruising on my face is horrific, and I
I've seen worse.
reach a stiff finger to my own lips, my living lips, tracing the outline of the bruise I see before me. There's no pain where the bruise should be, and I breathe a sigh of relief for why there would be any pain if I'm already dead.
What's that?
To feel pain would be absurd, and then I would really have to start worrying. I wonder how I died. Did I fall from
Where did you go?
Did I fall from a great height? Someone hit me with a car? Did I collapse from internal reasoning? Perhaps some organ failure?
Reasoning?
Or some undiagnosed sickness like cancer? Maybe I didn't die and the corpse in front of me is alive, living and breathing, just as I do, while standing in front of myself. Maybe this is all a prank and I pulled on myself, dying just as a joke. But never really dying, always living until the point I actually die, and it's no longer a prank. My head is splitting, I can't think straight, all the thoughts in my mind are jumbled, the meanings behind unspoken words disappearing behind foggy clouds inside my shattered skull. To clear my head, I step around my corpse and stand by the walkway's railings. I'm on the 4th floor of the apartment building. There are only
I'm not good.
There are only 2 floors above me. I could go higher if I wish, but I'm pretty sure a leap from here would be enough to render my living body identical to what the corpse is on the trolley. At this point in time, there exist 2 versions of Emi Katsuno. One is living and is me, and the other is dead, but is also me. I can choose now to be alive and dead, or be dead and dead, but I cannot choose to be alive and alive. So even if I choose to be alive and dead, I'll still only be half live, but choosing dead and dead is nice and clean and absolute and indisputably a solid state of existence.
You're overthinking this, ma'am.
I grip the cool steel handrail and lean over the walkway, my hair whipping against my face thanks to the relentless wind. 4 stories below me is a small courtyard paved with concrete and decorated with the occasional shrub or flower bed. I missed the concrete by about 2 feet. Did you hear that sound effect of us just hitting the ground? Dirt sprays up into the air of my nose and is crushed under my own body weight. I
Oh,
think about that photo Kurosawa sent me, with her smug smile and her hands full of stolen money. My teeth grind into my tongue and sever it, but it doesn't manage to escape my closed mouth. My mind wanders and settles on Corpse Girl's website. What was that all about anyway? As far as I know, nothing happened when I submitted Kurosawa's details. Haha, maybe Kurosawa found the website and as well and found the website as well and submitted my details first. I guess Corpse Girl got me. Well played, Kurosawa. I think I can taste blood in my mouth, but it might just be a memory from other point in my lifetime. Blinking light from a nearby parked car kind of irritates me, but then my then my
Vision.
then my vision turns
Vision.
then my vision
I have
turns
some
blue or
vision.
black, and my only concern is how I'll never truly know what.
So,
Hello.
did she jump voluntarily?
Yes.
How stupid are you?
Retard.
I mean, like, she technically jumped voluntarily, but at the same time, she was kind of tricked into doing it, I suppose.
But still, it's better if someone else does it. Now I sounded no.
Okay,
Kurosawa.
now we've finished.
3 weeks earlier. 3 weeks earlier.
We finished the prologue finally.
Ah, it's bright. So how is it? How?
This is beautiful. Are we ending here or continuing?
I have no idea.
Arvid, your choice. That is really bad.
Does it end or continue?
I'll just take it as a continue. You can stop.
No!
What do you mean?
Sure, continue.
Voice liked the shape of my eyes. I can be critical about other parts of my body, but I'll never complain about my eyes.
Now complain about your eyes.
With or without makeup, I think they look great.
I think you look like shit. Sorry.
Mother used to tell me I inherited her eyes, and my big sister inherited father's eyes. To be honest, I don't see any of my father's features in myself or my sister's, but I do agree that my eyes are exact replicas of my mother's, because you stole your mum's eyes and you're using them. Don't lie, that's where they're from. That's where they're from. Mother doesn't see too well. I told you. Told you. Mother doesn't see too well anymore, and that might be something I have to worry about in my future. But for now, my eyes are perfect, and I couldn't be happier without them. I mean, couldn't be happier with them. Okay. I wear eyeshadow and eyeliner to bring out my best features. Some people tell me I use too much makeup, that I tend to overdo it and make myself look Intimidating.
Here I go back under the desk. Where did you go?
Back under the desk. What's going on down there? You okay? What the hell is that?
I don't think he's okay.
Well, I don't
No!
really.
Jesus! Oh my god!
What the hell was that?
Oh my god!
Sounds like someone hit mouse with a keyboard. Did
Are
someone,
you okay, Mouse?
did someone like sneak up behind him and hit him in the head with like a plank of wood?
Are you okay?
Okay. So um, so yes. Well, I don't really care. I mostly like the way I look, and honestly, how many people can claim the same? I know I cannot claim the same. I hate the way I look. Um,
But Merlin, you look better than me.
what Oliver says doesn't matter. I mean, of course, I have no idea, but I'm guessing that Oliver is overreacting by a landslide.
No. He's 100% true.
Are you sure?
No!
Did he just say? Did he say female or?
Hell no!
Oh! Oh! Okay, okay. I thought he was saying. I thought he said. Okay. Anyway, today's morning ritual is the same as any other workday. I'm a slave to the waves.
What are you?
No, not. Okay, so today's morning ritual is the same as any other workday. I'm a slave to the wage, and I'm not proud of it. I can hear myself through your mic again, Arvid. Call me a corporate sellout, but I can't survive without money. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m., the shower's running by 6:05, and I'm dry and dressed by 6:15. Your hair can dry that quickly?
Merlin has ice in his hair.
I did
Not again!
They literally, I do get ice in my hair every time I go outside during the summer.
But
I mean, during the winter. During the.
no! Don't escape from me! Come back here!
What is going on? What's just happened?
They're back!
Is he being assaulted or?
Um. No, don't fall. I could hear your chair collapsing.
It's fine.
I skip breakfast because I'm watching my figure. What's that supposed to mean exactly? What, she's admiring her eyeballs? What is going on? What was that sound? Mouse. What the hell? Mouse, you're not okay. Like, don't lie, you're not. What's going on? What are you dropping?
My desk again.
What, your desk is falling over with everything on it?
Is your desk collapsing?
I can't reach. No. I have it. There we go.
What are you on?
Oh my God.
What kind of cocaine are you on?
Ah! Okay, continue.
What, it's just over just like that? You're just suddenly back to normal?
I'm going to have a heart attack.
I don't think there's
Is
something.
this going to be in the video?
Yes. I think I could make a video with just the footage alone of you screaming, trying to reach something.
Okay.
Oh.
He's fine.
I'm cramped out of my shoebox apartment at 6:45.
You're cramped out?
Wait, it's currently 6:45. Yay!
Who are you?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm here. Why am I here?
Why are we still
Sometimes I catch my neighbour returning home from his overnight shift, and if so, I exchange simple pleasantries with him and continue on my way. Today there is no sign of my neighbour, so I don't slow down as I descend the stairs and exit the building. Hitting the convenience store for a can of coffee slaps. Oh, saps another few minutes from each day. I prefer sweet milk coffees, but every now and then I'm in the mood for a rich black coffee. Regardless, I never start the day without it. I don't need much. I don't always need an energy boost, but it helps stop my stomach growling. It's a milk coffee kind of day, so I pay for my favorite brand and get out of the store in no time. The canned coffee dives into my handbag as I continue on my way. The train station is always busy in the morning, and it's usually a struggle to navigate my way onto the correct platform in time for the 7:12 train. Today is no different. What is going on? However, I always make it in time because my routine has been perfected over the last few months. Oh, we've got the same train, same view, same everything. Lovely. Aboard the train bound for Shinjuku, a cursory glance reveals that there are no empty seats. What the hell are you on about? So I push through the throng of bodies and stand against the carriage wall. Aren't there supposed to be people on those seats? If this mouse, please.
Sorry.
What even happened? Nothing happened. No one even made a sound, and you just started laughing. What's up with that?
I'm sorry.
What happened? What are you guys? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? You're scaring the cat. Come on. What are you on about? What's happening? What? No. What the hell was that? What happened?
I laughed at him coughing.
But he had coughed earlier, and why was your reaction time so slow to that cough?
Because my mic was muted.
What? Okay. Whenever there are seats available, I like to sit and read, but it's much more common to have to stand and stare at my phone screen, like almost everybody else. That didn't even work. I hit my keyboard. When I do read, I read the classics. Stoker, Lovecraft, Poe, horror. Who's Poe? Poe Dameron? Or
I was about to say that.
don't say it.
Bloblameron.
Yes. Horror, Western horror, and that is my favorite genre. And of course, faithful translations into Japanese are as good as it gets. My English isn't nearly strong enough to read these novels in their original language. What do you mean? What language are you speaking right now? You idiot!
My English is not good.
Yes, imagine not being good at English, and yet
You mean English?
your thoughts are in perfect, crystal clear native English. Like, how would you not be able to speak if your thoughts if your thoughts are processed in English?
That's a good question.
Although if this has been translated from Japanese, then all we have to do is wait for Uncle to arrive.
Sorry.
We can't keep
Sorry.
ourselves. We can't. You guys can't keep yourself together, can you? No. Is it possible for you guys to keep yourself calm? Or...
No.
Mouse, it's been like 4 seconds. Mouse, it's been 4 seconds since you had last started laughing, and then you did it out of nowhere. What the hell was that for? What were you even laughing at? Mouse, what are you laughing at? You guys, just what's happening?
I'm sorry.
You're not okay. Both of you, what is up with you guys today?
I'm sorry. You probably going to have to edit.
No, I'm not editing this out. This is content right here.
My throat.
No, if this video gets any views, it's just because of you two laughing like crazy. What the hell was that?
I need to get some paper.
Come on, boys.
Continue if yes.
If I'm stuck staring at the phone screen, I like to stalk people online, acquaintances, or the few friends I have. I lead such boring lives. Yeah, no,
I thought you were.
I stalk you
I
guys.
thought. I thought.
What?
Yeah, I was about to say I thought you were talking about yourself in real life.
Yeah, no, of course. Wait, boys! I just realized on the server, I have a role that I've never noticed before.
Which role?
Good morning.
Maid?
I think I know what role.
Maid.
Yeah, I made that role.
Hey.
And you're the only one who has it.
What? That's not fair. You've got to give that role to every girl on the server.
No.
Listen,
It-
Merlin, say you're a girl.
Well, apparently.
Merlin's the only maid on the server.
No.
Yes.
I'm giving every girl on the server.
No, don't! Don't! There was a role specifically made for you, okay?
Okay, what can it do?
Nothing!
Then why can't everyone else have it?
Because it was made for you.
But
It's your own role,
I
Merlin.
made it
It's just
specifically for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
but they're all girls too, so. Cax. IO.
I added Oliver.
Wait, what?
Openings.
Let's remove him.
Okay, Okay, yeah, so. There's only one girl in the server who doesn't have it, and
Who is that?
I think you know.
Why not?
What?
Why does she not have it?
Because I can't edit her from my own account, which is why
Oh,
I'm going into Satanic Cheese. There we go. Now every girl in the server has that role.
We should probably continue.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot.
We're going to have to edit this out!
Yeah, I am. It's just me giving every girl in the server the maid role. They post about the most mundane topics all day, every day, acting like they'll shrivel up and die unless they get the attention they seek. I find their dull, tedious lives simply fascinating. From behind the safety of a glass veil, I can fulfill my... I'm sorry, what? Voyeuristic fetishes, and consume as much pointless information as I desire. Knowing every mundane tidbit of people's daily lives.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, that's kind of wrong.
Does that do for you also, Merlin?
Of course.
No.
Yes, no, knowing everything about both of your lives. That's what it does to me. This morning is the same as any other. I stare down at the phone, my frail hand. My fingers move on their own accord, scrolling and tapping against the blacklit display, pausing, pondering, pouncing on any post or picture that my pupils haven't yet consumed.
No, you do not escape me. No, come back.
What is going on? What is trying to escape you, if I may ask?
Don't worry about it.
tell us.
Don't worry about it. Let's continue.
Okay. Standing in the train carriage, packed to the gills with people. I can't help but feel my face getting flushed and my steamy breath escaping my lips. I digest post after post, photo after photo, memorizing the comings and goings of every single person on my noise activity feed. I catch my breath getting heavier, my gasps becoming short and sharp. Ray went to the dentist yesterday for a root canal. Ray
who?
The Ray who got her throat. No. The Ray who got her slit throat open. You know?
Retarded?
I mean, she was, but Mizuno shared some some photos from her international vacation. Kawahara objects to owning pets and think all animals should be free.
No.
My cheeks glow crimson. My chest begins rising and falling quickly. Has she come across someone she likes? Oh, right. Thing earlier, of course. Oh, right. Okay. I clutch the collar of my shirt, knuckles whitening, knees shaking. A few people in the carriage start moving away from me, but I barely notice them. My fingers kept scrolling and I hit the jackpot. Right. I forgot about her. Forgot she existed.
No.
Level up.
A new post from my co-worker at my office. Tomato Wasabi. She's a gal girl. The type with a heavy fake tan, bleached blonde hair, and questionable clothes. I hate her, but I love her posts. This morning's update reads Tomo 53 minutes ago.
Tomato.
Tomato. I just found this Corpse Girls website. Such fake bulldog. Ah ha ha ha. Waiting to meet a female dog to try it on.
Yes.
Tomato just discovered Corpse Girls websites, huh?
Oh.
I feel a slight. What is that gasping? Why are you gasping?
What?
Are you wheezing for air? Like. No, like, are you okay? Can you breathe? Or... Is that? No, it just sounds like you're going like.
No. I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh God!
I'm
I feel
very
a
good,
slight
okay?
squeal trying to escape from my throat as my legs threaten to buckle under me. What is going on? I
A
can't.
good thing.
I can't take this excitement anymore. I have to force my phone from my hands and bury it at the bottom of my handbag. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Noriko, deep breaths. No, I've skipped something. Like, I need to calm down and control myself. Composure is key. What is going on?
Damn it. My
What? No, Mouse. What fell? What happened?
beautiful creation collapsed.
What creation?
I built a tower. I need to build it again.
I closed my eyes and let a cool breath of air whistle through my slightly parted lips. Feeling a little calmer.
No.
I'm no longer ready to explode. I analyzed the information I just read.
Yes. Good.
What is up with you?
No. Please. Yes, a bit. No.
What am I hearing? Tomato wants to try out Corpse Girl's website. That's good. That's very, very good. Good. Rumor has it that you can visit the website and request the death of somebody you know. How and if the victim dies isn't known to the public because of that, some people are pretty quick to dismiss the site as a hoax. However, the most interesting part isn't how or if the victim dies, but rather what happens to the victim before they die. Supposedly, the victim will receive a photo of their own corpse. Mouse is not okay.
Sorry, but continue.
How this photo exists before the victim's really? Really? Really?
I'm sorry, I had to get it out of me.
That's what you're going with. Okay. 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 How this photo exists before the victim's life is snuffed out isn't public knowledge. But the thought of this phenomena occurring is utterly intriguing. Nevertheless, the site has been gaining popularity lately, at least in certain corners of the internet. Messaging boards like Noise Channel and other similar sites have picked up on the rumors and like to exaggerate the website's authenticity. The fact is that someone like Tomato, a rather dense, dim-witted individual who's discovered the website, means that it is more well known than I previously thought. Mouse, what is going on? Why are you squeaking? Mouse, why squeaking? Why squeaking you?
No, sorry. Sorry,
What is up with you?
I'm sorry, you sound irritated.
I'm not irritated. I'm just questioning what's going on.
Why did you send that image? Why did you send that image, Merlin?
Don't ask questions. Just
What?
don't ask, okay? Just accept that I did. Okay. I mean, if people are actually talking about it outside the internet, chances are that Tomato will want to try it out and request the death of someone in the office. A co-worker. Me, perhaps. She hates my guts as much as I hate hers. Finally, something exciting is going on. It's happened in our dull workplace.
The next station is Shinjuku. The doors on the right side will open. Please change here for the Chuo line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the Saikyo line.
I hear
Okay.
a woman's voice.
Yes. As the automated announcement reads through a list of connecting train lines, I get ready to disembark. The train pulls to a stop. I contort my body around the other passengers in an attempt to exit the train. Finally free of the tangled mass of flesh, I hasten my pace.
I love flesh.
And navigate through the labyrinth. The labyrinthine. Oh, the labyrinthine station. Oliver
Hello.
returns.
Yes.
Are you here again, or are you popping in and popping out?
Yeah, I'm popping and popping out.
Okay. We finished the prologue and now we're just
Nice. Nice. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. So, yeah, isn't that it? Y'all were doing the prologue. I pop in at the last fucking second.
well, we're done with the prologue, but yeah. The,
My fingers are turning black.
we've heard the mention of tomato wasabi.
The what now?
Tomato wasabi.
Oh,
Also known as Tomo
food.
Watanabe. What we like to refer
AKA
to
food.
tomato.
Yes. Very tasty food.
Yeah, I just came to pop and see if y'all were
Are
still
you
doing
saying
this.
you want to eat someone?
Of course.
Yes, very much.
Okay.
I'm gonna get back to arting now.
Okay.
Farting?
Yeah.
Arting.
No, you're gonna get back to farting.
No, arting.
If you say
Without
so.
the app.
Okay. If you say
Moof
so.
wanted me to draw her.
Okay. Mouse. What is up with you
Doing
today?
mouse.
Mouse, what is up?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Mouse.
Okay. Shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
No, Mouse. Wait. Wait. No. Oh, for the love of God. Mouse, unmute. Mouse. Mouse. Yay. Mouse. Mouse. Yay. Mouse. Mouse. Yay. Mouse. No. Yes. No. Yeah, no. 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 Yeah. Why'd you bring that in here?
Crusty toad.
Okay. I take the exit to my office and settle into a slower walk. I'm on time. And
Should I turn it off?
I can't even hear it.
Oh, do you even know what song it is?
I can see what song it is. I don't can't hear it, and I don't want to hear it.
Okay. I'll kick the bot.
Okay. So I take the exit closest to my office and settle into a slower walk. One time, and I never desire to reach the office any earlier than needed. It doesn't take long for the looming office tower to enter my field of vision. 32 stories of office space, all crammed into one sleek, slim tower. The name Temujin is stamped across the structure in gigantic block letters. If you're looking for this building in Shinjuku, you can't possibly miss it.
I will.
Temujin carries the title of Japan's third biggest banking corporation. It's a gigantic company with other branches in Kyoto, Osaka, Sapporo, and I don't want to say the name of that last one.
Fukuoka?
Yes. And
Fukuoka.
and a dozen other smaller cities I don't even remember. I've worked here for close to 3 months now, not long. Not a long time in the grand scheme of things. Like that said, I'm only a temp. And all I do is my entry data.
Temperature.
I work on the 14th floor along with about 60 other junior employees,
Employee.
including Gal Girl Tomato Wasabi. I don't speak of I don't speak to many of my co-workers. That's the way I like it. You speak to Tomato Wasabi. But how much you? When I reach the building, I enter through the giant double sliding doors and find myself in the familiar lobby. Comfortable couches line the walls circling the reception desk. 4 large lifts are tucked away in a nook behind the reception desk. It's already busy this morning, though to be fair, this place is packed all the time. I avoid the crowds of sharply dressed business people, feeling a little out of place in my semi-formal shirt and skirt.
You wear a skirt?
Apparently, yeah. Merlin Kane, the boy who wears skirts. Yeah, that's me.
I would just see that.
I'll borrow my brother's. I'm not doing that. Ducking into a newly opened lift, I tap my employee
You
ID.
mean elevator?
Lift,
Elevator.
lift.
Rotterdam.
I tap my employee ID card to a backlit panel, and press the button for my floor. Yes, you own a floor. The doors close and the lift begins its smooth ascent. I'm surprised to find that I'm the only one traveling to heaven. You're the only one going to heaven. The worst place ever. I reach my floor and listen to the soothing chime as the doors open, revealing the open layout office before me. The static drone of workspace noise fills my ears. Conversation, ringing phones, fingers tapping against keyboard, photocopiers, even a steady low hum of the air conditioner contributes to the overall din. I make my way to my desk stationed in the middle of the floor and surrounded by a dozen other identical desks. As I walk, somebody taps me on the shoulder gently.
Shinya.
Shinya Fujikawa, my senior, though he's really only a couple months older than me. He's worked here for a whole year after taking an internship straight out of senior high school. He's not an intern anymore, though. I'm not quite sure of his job title.
Morning, Fujikawa.
We look like Psycho Girl, yeah.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine, same as usual.
That's
Okay.
good to hear. Did you read any of your novels?
He's referring to the horror books I like to read. I can tell from his tone that he doesn't exactly approve of the subject matter. I've known Shinya since junior high, we go way back, but I wouldn't exactly call us friends. However, he is the one that landed me this job, even though it's just a temporary contract. I've always had the feeling that he's been a bit sweet on me. I could be way off the mark though.
Well, I couldn't get a seat on the train today. Too hard to read while standing.
That's a shame.
Bloody hell.
You, still haven't accepted my, friend request, did you know?
Now this would be me if I could actually speak during certain situations.
You need me to be with you.
They'd be like, if I did ever manage to talk to her, this is probably how I'd be speaking. With all these.
You need me to be with you, Mama. You need Uncle Mouse to be with you.
Yes, please. Although don't say uncle. That word gives me bad memories of uncle and little sis.
Well, I'm older than you, so
Yeah, I guess, but just don't call me little sis, please.
little shit.
I have to fight the urge to roll my eyes. He's a nice guy, but we were connected on Noise once, and I had to delete him. He's super obsessed with his father's detective work, and all he ever posts about is his assumptions and theories on petty crime cases. Normally, I'd find anyone on my friends list fascinating, but here's the thing: Shinya never posts about his personal life. All he writes are long-winded rants about on boring cases. It's far beyond the amount of dullness I can even stand. I fish my phone out of my handbag, pretending that I'm looking at noise.
Oh, how about that? Looks like I don't have any incoming friend requests.
I quickly dip my phone back into my bag.
How peculiar. Well, I'll try and nudge again later.
Sure, no problem.
Well, anyway, I better get to it. Work hard today, okay?
You got it.
Shinya offers a formal bow and goes on his way. Before I can take a step towards my desk, desk? Why can I not say desk? Why can I not say desk today?
Well, it's because you don't know how to talk to your love.
But she's not
You don't know
even.
how to talk.
She's not
You don't know how
even.
to talk. It's just that you don't know how to talk.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to be strong.
Yeah. No. That sounds. That sounds. Better. That sounds more reasonable because she's not even here.
How my nose?
I mean, she's online.
My
But
nose is getting attacked.
anyway, before I can take another step towards my desk, a mocking voice. Shut the hell! A mocking voice whispers in my ears.
How long are you gonna lead on, sweet little shit?
It's tomato wasabi. No, you can literally. No, you can literally see her skin color is almost red. It's like pinkish.
Those are some very strange clothes to wear in a working environment.
Yeah, but she's like expecting to. She's not going home alone. She's not expecting to at least. I'm guessing.
She's not expecting to go home.
And just not alone.
Roll her out the window.
I shiver and find tomato wasabi lurking right behind me, buzzing around my neck like an irritating mosquito.
That poor boy really has the hots for ya. When are you gonna tell him you're a cold-hearted psycho?
Oh right, I forgot. Oh god, I love it.
You.
No, it's the lovely. Has the hat for ya. When you gonna tell her? When you gonna tell him you're a cold-hearted psycho?
Listen, I'm not leading him on, and I'm no psycho.
Yes, you are. What are you on about? Look at you. She looks like a Gen Z emo girl. What's the difference between a Gen Z emo girl and a
Don't
psychopath?
escape me.
What is the difference? 'Cause
Don't escape me.
if you find out, tell me, because I really don't know.
Huh, sounds like something a real psycho type would say, don't you reckon?
If we asked you if you were a psychopath, what would you say? If you said no,
Maybe.
does that mean you're a psychopath? Tomato wasabi.
I will drink.
Okay. Of course, this is none other than Cowgirl Tomato,
Sorry.
the very same brain dead moron who posted this morning about wanting to try Corpse Girl's website. Okay. Of course, this is none other than Gal Girl Tomato, the very same brain dead moron who posted this morning about wanting to try Corpse Girl's website. She's the kind of person that likes to stir up trouble and instigate conflict. Got the T at the end of that word. She had her very vacant eyes on me since the day I first stepped foot in the office. She loves to torment me. Any chance she gets, maybe I rubbed her the wrong way somehow, though I'm not sure what I ever did to her. Though she's a data entry temp like me, she's worked here just a little longer than I have. Unfortunately, that means I have to defer her as my superior in this professional environment. She knows as much and likes to take advantage of that fact as much as possible.
It's funny, you know. You don't look like the type of skank to lead on a goody-goody like Shinya.
You don't call emos skanks. They don't take that lightly. Oh no.
I told you, I'm not leading him on.
Well, if you're not interested, maybe I'll take him out this weekend and tongue him at the cinema.
What?
Merlin's favorite.
That's
I will shoot this.
tongue him at the cinema. What's that supposed to mean?
Something that your ears are not ready for.
I'm guessing it's like.
What are you guessing?
Oh no! Hang on. Oh God. Wait, gross. Do you know what? Do what you want, but I doubt it isn't someone with your looks. How do you know? If you think he likes your I'm not saying that. Lolita, okay?
But yeah, Merlin, the thing before you're not ready for.
I'm tempted to search it up, but I'm not sure if I should.
Do it if you want.
Oh, this
Do
is
it, Merlin!
what is
No!
what does it mean for a girl to tongue a guy? Okay. Well, it just says kissing with your tongue. This isn't that bad. What are you on about? Oh, someone just said French kissing is seductive.
Who is this person?
What? Their name is Rick Cooley. Well, Mr. Rick Cooley. Rick Cooley. I'm never searching Rick Cooley again. Okay. Wait, what does it mean when a girl sticks her tongue at you? An act of rudeness.
Yes.
Okay.
You're probably going to need to edit this out.
Yeah. Wait, is sticking
Why
out...
did you become turkey?
I see an armadillo.
Is sticking out tongue flirting? Sticking your tongue
Yes.
out is often flirting. What? How is that flirting?
Yay!
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, baby, boo 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 boo. Merlin
I'm
is
sorry.
doing some research.
Yeah, no, I just had to do that. I mean, I'm tempted
No,
to.
Marlon's going onto Google Images and searching.
No, I'm searching what Lolita means right now. Lolita Urban Dictionary.
And then just says Merlin Kane.
What? Okay. Um, Lolita, a fashion from Japan that tries to capture the innocence of youth and nostalgia from the 19th century. Knee-length puffy skirts, lacy blouses, platform Mary Janes from
What?
Spider-Man.
I have my beautiful tower.
Okay, maybe if I just search Lolita and go to images then.
No! I'm scared.
Well, I don't know what it means.
Well, I don't either.
It's finally the book. Lolita dress styles.
Ah!
Oh, okay. I
No.
I found it. Okay. I mean, I'm officially tormented for the rest of my life, but I know what it means now, right?
Wait,
Seems...
is it bad?
No, not really.
Yes.
It's just a dress style like that.
Wow, Merlin sent that in English only, and now everyone's gonna see him send that. I wonder what people are gonna think, Merlin.
It's fine. I mean, like, who cares what I think, right?
Sorry.
I know I should shrug off comments like this, and normally I would, but backing down from Tomato isn't something I can do easily.
I'll give you a tip.
Oh.
Guys like Shinya are smart, clever. If you want to impress him, don't let him know your head is as full of air as your inflatable breasts.
Ah, 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 um, screenshotting that. Don't know how to feel. um, what am I supposed to say to that? A flash of crimson lights up Tomato's face, and she looks ready to lash out at me. A group of co-worker juniors like us look over to us in concern. Tomato takes a step back, but not before signaling a rude gesture with her
We
fingers.
ain't done here, Noriko. Watch your back.
I'm trembling.
Tomato walks away and I breathe a sigh of relief. If it wasn't for having to deal with her, I wouldn't dread coming to work every day. Anyway, I wonder how she's planning to test out the Corpse Girls website. Will she try it on me since we just fought? Not really sure if I should be excited or scared. Either way, it'll definitely be fun to find out what happens if she does try the website. I finally reach my desk and start taking the note of the time. I was supposed to start working 5 minutes ago, so I quickly log onto my computer and check today's task list. All standard stuff today. I need to transfer a few tables of numbers from a spreadsheet into our company's online database. When I'm done, I have to run it by a few other people and then commit the changes to the server. The work is dull and repetitive, but my salary isn't bad. On the plus side, I get to wear headphones and listen to music while I work. I dip into my handbag and retrieve my headphones. My phone, a can of milk coffee, and a handful of breath mints. I lay them all on my desk neatly. I slip my headphones on, plug them into my phone, and hit play on the work playlist. Loud, symphonic, metal-lovingly thrashes my ears as I crack open the can of coffee and take a long sip. Arvid, would you like to make a sound effect for long?
Was that good?
Yes, that was good.
That is nothing.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
No, that is nothing out of like sipping, but 3 billion out of 10. That was perfection. What was that?
What?
But what? Why did you scream like that?
That was me breathing in.
Do you know what that sounds like?
No? I
Yeah.
guess I will hear it if I ever watch this video.
Okay, let's get started.
That is much louder than you think it is. I return home to my quiet, cramped apartment after work. The place is eerie, silent, a stark contrast to the bustling office where I spend my days. Throwing my handbag onto the tiny coffee table, I pick up my laptop and sit on the couch. I lie back and get comfortable, laying the laptop rest on my
What was
stomach.
that?
As it boots up, it was mouse. The welcome screen loads up, so I okay.
You just know me.
The welcome screen loads up, so I click a couple of times, open my web browser, and then head to a very specific website saved in my favorites. Corpse Girl's website. A cute dancing zombie girl is animated at the top of the page, a particular irregularity that always makes me giggle. I notice that the page view counter at the bottom of the site is nearly the same as it was yesterday. And there have been maybe 4 or 5 new visitors. I heave a sigh. Maybe the website isn't that well known after all. That begs the question, how did Tomato discover it? Well, never mind that. My eyes scan the website's content. Request to death, big bold letters, headline the site. The intention couldn't be clearer. Further information on the site is sparse, brief instructions. Tell the user to fill in a victim's phone number and upload a photo. Aside from that, there's not much else to mention. It doesn't even ask for a name. After scanning the site, I move my mouse to the browser's address bar and click. I type / after the website's address and then type the word admin. I hit the enter key. A login page presents itself with an empty username and password fields waiting to be filled in. My fingers tap dance around the keyboard. Within moments, I'm presented with a brand new page. A blinking slab of texts greet me. One new request. Oh, this is nice music, isn't it? A crooked smile cracks my stony expression. Finally, somebody has requested a death. Somebody has asked me, Corpse Girl, to kill a victim. This is where things get exciting. I giggle. I feel my cheeks flush red. This is the first request I've had for about a week. I've begin logging in every evening. Fingers crossed that somebody selected a new victim for me. Today, my wish has come true. I can't help but feel emotional at a time like this. My lower lip trembles, and I feel tears welling up. I dab the corners of my eyes gently to avoid smudging my makeup.
Dab.
Shut the hell up. As I hover my mouse over the... As I hover my mouse cursor... Shut Oh, I am on the verge of killing myself. Okay. As I hover my mouse cursor over the view request button, a familiar and pleasant tingling sensation surges in my chest. Shut up! I will jump off this balcony right next to me. I will do it. I will.
Okay.
What do you mean? Okay. My a pleasant tingling sensation that surges in my chest, my stomach, my thighs. I shiver with anticipation. My hot and steamy breath beginning to fog up the laptop screen. But if I try and if I try and fog up my screen by breathing on it, it's gonna take a long time. What's her screen made out of?
Glass.
I mean, yes, I guess that makes sense. I click the button. Request details. Today, 2:47 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. That girl looks scared. She looks bloody terrified. That is really unsettling. The victim's photo automatically loads on my screen. Please go away. The person in front of me is a total stranger, but that's okay. It doesn't change the task set out before me. A woman, rather plain, in her early 30s. She's well dressed with minimal makeup, and she's not really putting her personality on display. It's a nice photo, better quality than some of the images I've received in the past. In fact, the photo looks like a corporate ID picture. I wonder if it was downloaded from a company database or website. Well, the source of the photo doesn't matter. The simple fact of the matter is that somebody has made a request for this person to die. If it falls to me to fulfill their request, and as Corpse Girl, I take requests very, very seriously. I have the victim's photo, and I have a phone number. All I need now is to select a way for me to meet her untimely demise. I previously thought about including an extra field on my website, an option for the user to choose the way that they want their victim to die. After all, it would reduce the amount of strain on my creativity if the method was for me to decide. But after careful consideration, I decided against it. Some people are sick, twisted. The cause of death could be far beyond my means and impossible to achieve. Therefore, allowing the user to define the cause of death just isn't feasible. Instead, I'll stick to my current modus operandi. Everything depends on the quality of the victim's photo. If it's detailed and the victim's features are easily distinguishable, then I can be rather creative with the cause of death. Perhaps the victim's face suffers grotesque burns, or she has an iron stake thrust through her skull. However, the victim's photo is low quality and doesn't provide enough detail to identify the subject. I would resort to the default cause of death: a terrible, unlikely fall from a great height.
Unlucky.
Maybe she slips, or maybe someone stumbles into her, and which sends her tumbling over a rail. The end will be the same: a swift, crushing death from on high.
Nice in Bruges.
Yes. The victim will end up face down on the concrete, completely unrecognizable, save for her clothes and accessories.
I has to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Sorry.
Bye bye.
How are you?
Okay, it's not my favorite cause of death, but in some cases it is necessary. Regardless, it is still a valid way to fulfill the request.
I need a hug.
I would, but you're very, very far away.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I can hug my computer. Yes.
Is that how you send virtual hug?
Yes, you hug the computer,
Lovely.
and it'll be transported through the Wi-Fi. I can barely contain my excitement. I squirm against the couch, crossing and uncrossing my legs in a vain to attempt to dissipate the heat rising through my body. Taking a deep breath, I try to remain calm, my nerves, and get to work. Okay. I'd like to say that for today, that should be enough, right? Right? Because, you know, we've been here for a while,
Yeah.
and Oliver left, Arvid left, it's just us two.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the title screen. We're gonna go to the title screen. So yes, I have a hard time believing. I have a hard time believing anyone actually watched all this, but if anyone did,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Please return.
Please return. We are lonely. We need
Yes,
hugs.
we need hugs. Hug your computers. And we will,
Hug your computers or phones.
yeah, hug computers, phones, TVs, tablet.
Anything.
Yeah, anything, whatever you're watching this on, hug it right now. And if the TV is, I don't know, in a wall, go outside and hug your house. It's, that's all I have to say. Yes. So that's
My tower fell.
I'm sorry, Mouse.
I'm sorry that it interrupted.
It's fine. Yeah, that's what we have for today. Please don't hate us. We're nice people. I think.
Except me.
No, Mouse, you're a nice person. You don't. You know you are. You know.
I don't know if I am nice.
Well, I don't know if I'm nice. Am I nice?
Yes.
Well, you're nicer than me, so I guess that means you're nice.
How am I nice? How the boo boo?
Good enough. Anyway, okay. But yeah, that's this is a this is a 3-hour recording. Okay.
Well,
Don't say good luck editing this. I will cry if you say that.
have you stopped?
No.
Okay.
We're still recording. Okay, but yeah, no.
Maybe cut it into parts, small parts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boo boo.
if you sir enjoyed this,
Please come back for some more stuff.
yes, yes, yeah. Thanks, thanks, Mouse, for saying that for me. I couldn't quite grasp how many sa I would have to add on the end.
What's is a good sa?
Yes, sir. You, sir, were, sir, good, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. That's enough for today. We will reconvene tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait. You up for another 3-hour recording? I mean, probably not as long, but you up for another recording tomorrow? Yeah. With this?
Maybe.
Yay! Okay.
See.
If so, return tomorrow for more, please. I beg of you.